No point, temple overload. Cambodia isn't called the land of temples for nothing. This small country is home to over 5,000 temples, including the world-famous Angkor Wat and Angkor Thom, both UNESCO World Heritage Sites. There's even a local saying, if you get lost in Cambodia, just ask for the nearest temple because there's always one nearby. But these temples aren't just monuments, they're living testaments to the mighty Khmer Empire, which at its peak in the 12th century was 3 to 4 times larger than Cambodia today, losing more than 70% of its land through centuries of wars. Cambodia shrank from a regional superpower to the nation we know now, unlike most countries, where ancient ruins are isolated. In Cambodia, temples blend into daily life, shaping local culture, festivals, and even daily commutes. And that's just the beginning, because in this country, history is everywhere you step. Nomor 2. The secret charm of Khmer women. Cambodian women are admired for their graceful beauty, slender figures, golden brown skin, and delicate features that reflect both tradition and simplicity. In the cities, young women embrace a modern yet elegant fashion sense, soft blouses, midi skirts, and chic handbags paired with white sneakers. At events or cafes, satin dresses and French-style floral outfits highlight their slim silhouettes. Yet, even as they modernize, many women still preserve cultural traditions by wearing the sampot wrap skirt, especially during festivals or temple visits. This unique blend of old and new creates a timeless charm that captivates locals and foreigners alike. In Khmer culture, women are traditionally taught to be gentle, modest, and composed from the way they walk and speak to how they sit, while urban youth are becoming more outspoken and confident. The values of grace and humility remain deeply rooted. Note: never touch a Cambodian's head. In many countries, patting a child's head is a sweet gesture, but in Cambodia, it's a big no-no, according to Buddhist beliefs. The head is the most sacred part of the body, the dwelling place of the soul. Touching someone's head, even that of a child, is seen as deeply disrespectful unless you're a monk performing a ritual. On the flip side, the soles of the feet are considered the lowest and dirtiest part of the body. Pointing your feet at someone or using your foot to touch objects is highly offensive. Even greetings are different. Cambodians don't typically shake hands or hug. Instead, they use the sampia, hands pressed together in front of the chest with a slight bow. The deeper the bow, the greater the respect. This simple custom shows how respect and spirituality shape even the smallest daily gestures in Cambodia. Point 4. The wedding where brides must smoke. In some rural Cambodian communities, there's a surprising tradition: a girl must know how to smoke before getting married. Parents believe that smoking strong, hand-rolled tobacco is a symbol of maturity and strength, proving that a young woman can endure the hardships of marriage and life. Many girls start learning to smoke as early as 6 or 7 years old as part of their journey into womanhood. Villagers even say that girls who don't smoke may have a harder time finding a husband because they might be seen as weak or not respectful of tradition. But that's not all. Matriarchy still exists in some mountainous regions. In these communities, women are the heads of the household. Children take their mother's surname, and the groom moves in with the bride's family after marriage. Parents even hang pink curtains outside their home when a daughter reaches marrying age, signaling to the village that she's ready to wed. This mix of customs shows just how unique and diverse Cambodian wedding traditions can be. Note 5. Every Cambodian man becomes a monk. In Cambodia, nearly every man spends part of his life as a monk even if just for a few weeks or months. This isn't a lifelong commitment, but a rite of passage before starting school, getting married, or beginning a job. During this time, young men shave their heads, wear saffron robes, and live by strict rules: no phones, no meat, and no worldly desires. The experience is meant to build discipline, morality, and compassion, shaping them into better husbands, fathers, and citizens. This tradition became even more meaningful after the Khmer Rouge era, 1975 to 1979. When Buddhism was nearly wiped out, monks were executed, temples destroyed, and religious practices banned. After the regime fell, Buddhism made a stunning comeback, becoming deeply rooted once again in Cambodian culture. Today, this short period as a monk remains a symbol of spiritual renewal and cultural pride, showing how faith continues to guide Cambodian life. Note number 6. When Cambodia ruled all of Southeast Asia. 1,000 years ago, Cambodia wasn't a small country, it was the heart of the mighty Khmer Empire, one of the most powerful civilizations in Asia. From the 9th to 15th century, the empire stretched across southern Laos, Thailand, Myanmar, and Vietnam, rivaling China and India in culture and influence. Its capital, Angkor, was once one of the largest cities in the world, filled with hundreds of stone temples, vast canals, and advanced irrigation systems. At the center stood Angkor Wat, the largest religious monument on Earth, an architectural masterpiece that still amazes scientists today. But constant wars and internal struggles slowly weakened the empire. By the 19th century, Cambodia became a French colony and never regained its former power. Even so, every temple and carving at Angkor is a reminder of a time when Cambodia shaped the destiny of an entire region. Note point 7. Phnom Penh, the Paris of Indochina. Before its dark past, Phnom Penh was once called the Paris of Indochina. In the 1960s, the city was famous for its French-style boulevards, cathedrals, vintage cars, and vibrant cafes along the riverside. It was a symbol of elegance and cultural pride in Southeast Asia. However, during the Khmer Rouge regime, Phnom Penh turned into a ghost city. Its entire population was forced to evacuate. Markets were shut down, and historical landmarks were destroyed. Today, Phnom Penh has been reborn as a lively mix of tradition and modernity. Towering skyscrapers stand beside ancient pagodas, while chic European-style cafes thrive next to bustling street food stalls. Among its most iconic landmarks is the Royal Palace, with golden roofs and intricate carvings. Inside lies the Silver Pagoda, home to a sacred emerald Buddha and a temple floor paved with over 5,000 silver tiles. Phnom Penh's story is a powerful reminder of Cambodia's resilience and ability to rise from the ashes. Know about 8 Nightlife that never sleeps. When the sun sets, Phnom Penh transforms into a vibrant city of lights and energy. Locals gather at riverside parks like Sisowath Boulevard, chatting, dancing, or simply enjoying the cooler evening air. Children ride bikes, teenagers practice group aerobics, and families stroll by the water. But the real excitement begins with tuk-tuk rides through the neon-lit streets, where vendors sell exotic snacks, fried crickets, grilled tarantulas, and spicy dried frogs for party lovers. The backpacker district near the National Museum comes alive with bars, live music, and street performances, and for those seeking luxury, Naga World Casino offers high-end nightlife with hotels, restaurants, and a bustling casino floor. Phnom Penh's nightlife perfectly captures Cambodia's wild mix of tradition and modern fun, making it one of Southeast Asia's most surprising capitals after dark. No. 9. Cambodia's most mysterious spiritual sites. Cambodia is home to some of the world's most awe-inspiring spiritual landmarks. At the top of the list is Angkor Wat, built over 900 years ago without mortar, yet still standing firm on swampy ground. Its massive stone blocks and intricate carvings remain an architectural mystery even today. Nearby lies Angkor Wat, the last capital of the Khmer Empire, famous for the Bayon Temple, where giant stone faces with enigmatic smiles seem to follow you wherever you go. Another sacred site is Kulin Mountain, regarded as the birthplace of the Angkor Empire. Its river of 1,000 lingas, with fertility symbols carved into the riverbed, is considered a holy place where heaven and earth once met. These sites aren't just tourist attractions, they're living testaments to Cambodia's deep spiritual heritage and divine legends. Number 10. The Las Vegas of Southeast Asia. Cambodia has quickly gained a reputation as the casino capital of Southeast Asia. Gambling is legal, and the country now boasts nearly 200 licensed casinos, especially in Sihanoukville and border towns. These gaming hubs attract gamblers from Thailand, China, and Vietnam, where gambling is banned in 2019 alone. Cambodia's casino industry generated nearly $2 billion USD in revenue, fueling tourism, real estate, and hospitality businesses. Sihanoukville, once a quiet coastal town, has transformed into Asia's Las Vegas in less than a decade, its skyline now filled with luxury hotels, casinos, and bright neon lights, combined with its garment industry and tourism. Casinos have become a major driver of Cambodia's rapid economic growth, proving that this small country knows how to play big on the global stage. Number 11. Elections without opposition. On paper, Cambodia is a constitutional monarchy with regular elections and multiple political parties. But in reality, opposition has been almost completely erased for over 38 years. The country has been dominated by the Cambodian People's Party, CPPP, led by former Prime Minister Hun Sen. In 2017, the largest opposition party was dissolved, leaving elections with virtually no real competition. In 2023, Hun Sen officially handed power to his son, Hun Manet, in what many critics describe as a political dynasty rather than a democratic transition. While Cambodia still holds elections, many observers see it as a democracy in name only. It's a striking example of how political power can be maintained despite outward appearances of democracy. Number 112. Cambodian food that will surprise you. Cambodian cuisine is a delicious mix of tradition and bold flavors. One of its most iconic dishes is amok fish steamed in coconut milk with fermented fish paste, lemongrass, and spices, all wrapped in banana leaves for breakfast. Locals love kui tiv, a comforting rice noodle soup with pork broth, meatballs, quail eggs, and fresh herbs. Another favorite is grilled pork with rice, marinated in coconut milk and fish sauce, then grilled over charcoal for a smoky, sweet flavor. Near the coast, street vendors serve grilled squid and the famous Kampot pepper crab, loved for its bold, aromatic spice for the adventurous. There's also larb Khmer, a spicy minced beef salad, and yes, even fried crickets and tarantulas for the daring foodies. Cambodian food is more than just tasty. It's a journey into the country's culture, history, and love for bold flavors. Noble 13 festivals like no other. Cambodia's festivals are colorful, spiritual, and full of life. The biggest celebration is Chol Chnam Thmay, the Khmer New Year in mid-April, marking the end of the dry season. For 3 days, people visit temples, bathe Buddha statues, and join in water fights and traditional games that fill the streets with joy. Another important festival is Chum Ben, a 15-day event honoring ancestors. Families gather at temples, offering food to monks to help guide the spirits of loved ones to peace. And then there's Bon Om Tuk, the famous water festival in November, when the Tonle Sap River reverses its flow. Boat races, fireworks, music, and celebrations transform Phnom Penh into a massive outdoor party. These festivals reveal Cambodia's deep cultural roots and its love for community and celebration. Noble 14, live like a king for $700 a month. Compared to many countries in Southeast Asia, Cambodia is incredibly affordable. In Phnom Penh, or Siem Reap, a basic studio apartment costs $250 $400 per month, while a high-end apartment with a pool and gym might be $500 $800. Food is cheap too. Local meals cost just $1.50 to $3, while Western dishes range from $8 to $15. Monthly groceries for one person are usually around $100 to $150. Transportation is also budget-friendly. Tuk-tuk rides cost $3, and renting a motorbike is about $50 $80 per month, with utilities, internet, and entertainment included. A single person can live comfortably on $600 $700 per month. It's no wonder Cambodia has become a favorite spot for digital nomads and long-term travelers. Noble 15. Travel tips you must know. Traveling to Cambodia is easy, but a few tips can make your trip smoother. Many nationalities can get a visa on arrival or apply for an e-visa. Just make sure your passport is valid for at least 6 months. Although the official currency is the Cambodian riel KHR, the US dollar is widely accepted, especially in tourist areas. Carry small bills like $1, $5, and $10 for convenience. When visiting temples like Angkor Wat, dress respectfully, cover shoulders and knees, or you might be denied entry. Always drink bottled water, use mosquito repellent, and wear sunscreen to handle the tropical climate. Bargaining is part of Cambodian culture, so don't hesitate to negotiate prices at local markets. Agree on tuk-tuk fares beforehand, or use ride-hailing apps like PassApp to avoid overpaying. With these tips, you'll be ready to explore Cambodia safely, affordably, and like a pro-traveler. Cambodia is a country full of contradictions, ancient yet modern, spiritual yet wild. From brides who must smoke before marriage to neon-lit casinos and street food that dares you to try fried tarantulas. This land is anything but ordinary. Every temple, every tradition, and every street corner tells a story you won't find anywhere else. Which of these 15 facts blew your mind the most? And which country should we explore next? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insane travel stories.